Listen, it's time. Let's get right to it. It's time to check your local IQ. Here we go.
Check the local IQ.
All right. Local IQ film guy is here. Dan Gutierrez. Hi, Danny. How are you?
Doing good. How you doing, Larry?
Man, how are you doing? Good.
Aaron, how you doing?
Good, good. How are you?
If you haven't checked out your local IQ, sitting next to me is a crazy person that I talked to. And I'm not talking about you, Larry. The wonderful Hannah MacPherson. And the reason why I say she's a crazy person is because she's getting a lot of her friends and family collecting a lot of money and making a movie. And this is crazy that is on the edge of genius, because that's something that I don't think I could ever do, because I don't know if I have the guts to do such a wonderful thing.
And it's such a cool concept.
It's really, really awesome. This is Hannah MacPherson. She's sitting here. I cover her and talk about her movie in the new local IQ, so if you want to pick that up and find out more information what we're talking about today, I would definitely recommend picking up one of your local IQs. But Hannah, she's a writer and director, and she's working on a new movie called Those Who Wait, which is going to be a fantastic new horror flick that she's putting together around the Pecos Mountain area and the Albuquerque area. And you guys are going to be shooting this fall, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So Hannah, tell us a little bit about the movie.
Well, it's definitely a passion project, and like you said, it's a labor of love. So you do have to be a little crazy to ask everyone you know for money and support. Probably ask everyone to make enchiladas on the day of. But you know, that's how I've been making movies here in New Mexico for 5 years in that fashion. They're no budget. They're not low budget movies. They're basically no budget movies.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And you know, the community is so talented and growing. So there's a lot of people who are willing to donate their time. You know, maybe it's because they're getting a job they haven't had before, and or they just love the material. And also we'd love to work together and bring something to life. So this is a scary story I've been wanting to tell for a long time. I'm a big ghost story fan, and so this is a creeper, you know, to keep you up at night.
Now, from what I can see, and we're going to show the clip, this is a woman alone in a mountain cabin, and things get really creepy, don't they?
Yes.
Oh,
And is this in
man.
Pecos?
Yes.
Oh, it's kind of creepy out there.
Up Holy Ghost Canyon.
Let's show the clip. You'll get the flavor of this, and then you're going to want to throw all kinds of money at Hannah to make this film happen. Let's roll the clip for Those Who
Emily is a young woman who's been in a traumatic car accident. When she leaves the hospital, she decides to sequester herself up at her family's cabin to finish her thesis.
It's good for me up here. It's really quiet, no service, no internet.
She starts hearing and seeing creepy things that she knows can't be there. She has come to doubt herself.
Emily has been someone her entire life who's in control. And imagine you have everything figured out and you're very linear and lined up, and then all of a sudden this thing hits you out of nowhere and it's not in your control and you lose it. I didn't think he'd come. The creation of this character is very reflective of a lot of stuff that's gone on in both of our lives as friends and changes we've gone through as people.
Working with Hannah and Becca is just a complete utter joy. There's a drive and this passion to just make great films.
All right.
There you go. That's Hannah MacPherson's Those Who Wait. It looks like a fantastic movie. And the one thing that I want to talk about Hannah is that she's a very talented filmmaker. And I know she said earlier that she has low budget to no budget movies, but I know it's kind of weird to hear this right in front of you like this, but
She is in the room.
I've seen her stuff, and I'm not one that's for low budget, no budget film. It's always a lot of trial and error, but I think Hannah's ready for the big league. She looks great. All of her movies look very professional. So after this movie, I'm pretty sure that we have a star from New Mexico making movies that are going to be showing her stuff in many film festivals across the country. So this is someone that I highly recommend checking out some of her other works. I know there are a lot of short features or short films and music videos, but the talent is so spot on that we have an actual director in our hands. So that's why I'm kind of excited to bring her in the studio.
And compliments don't come easy out of him.
I know that. After a couple years of friendship, I really appreciate that.
Well, thanks.
What I would like to say on the no budget end is that what we really are trying to raise money for is to pay everyone $100 a day, and so far we don't have that. And so it's just, we feel that it's time. You know, hopefully I will be making big budget movies soon and able to hire all the talented friends I have. But we would, you know, the reason we're still trying to look for money, and we're going to shoot this movie either way, but is to just like be able to give people gas money, basically, you know. So.
And you're currently receiving donations on Kickstarter?
No, on the website, which is actually thosewhowait-movie.com. We just have donations through PayPal.
Okay, wow.
So, yeah.
So what has it been like trying to reach out to everybody? I mean, has it been national?
No, I mean, you hope that, you know, we've shot a lot of videos and we hoped they would go viral because that's really what can make a Kickstarter or an Indiegogo campaign work. And we did raise $12,000 on Indiegogo last year. So that's a huge success.
That is.
We haven't, that's a lot of money to raise. Just not a lot of money in the film world. But, and that's going to go towards food and transportation and art department, things like that, equipment. So it's really exciting, but it is hard. You know, it's like a full-time job as an independent filmmaker to be a writer, to be a director, to be a producer, to then also have a full-time job that pays you.
Yeah.
And so then to also really learn how to fundraise is a thing that's kind of, you know, a little bit beyond me, which is why we have just always asked our friends for helps and a thing like that. So
And you got this guy involved
yeah,
for you.
twisted his arm.
Oh, great.
I'll have to pay him later.
Yes!
He'll get a little spot in the back where he gets killed off in 5 minutes.
Yes.
Absolutely. I'm going to be a ghost. No. So I highly recommend for those that are interested in helping out a very small budget motion picture that's going to probably do really, really well, especially in the film festival circuit. I highly recommend going to thosewhowait-movie.com and check them out. Look up for some more information about yourself for yourself if you'd like, and donate some money for the cause, because New Mexico filmmakers are extremely talented. I just can't wait. Instead of having Hollywood bring their movies to New Mexico, I want New Mexico to take movies to Hollywood.
Right.
And
There
I
you
think
go.
this is probably
Good.
one of our most exciting chances for that to happen.
All right, so in the plot, she's in the cabin, right? Scary stuff happens. Does somebody save her, or does she save herself?
You're gonna have to watch the movie.
I want to know.
Well, I do write strong female characters, so
Okay.
she probably has something to do with it.
I
Yeah.
can see where we're going. Okay, this is good.
Hopefully she has laser eyes and like an axe and starts chopping people up.
Yeah.
No, okay, maybe not.
Now, is this the first thing you've written, or are you big in writing scripts and you have other things in the works down the road?
Yeah, I've been writing for about 10 years, and one of the best pieces of advice I ever got was, if you're a writer, you just have to be writing all the time. And so this is one of 6 feature scripts I've written in the last 4 years.
Wow.
And I'm starting to write another one that's something I hope to shoot next year. So I kind of always keep a lot of irons in the fire.
Yeah.
And I write a lot of short films as well. I just love I think it's a great way to tell stories is through screenplays.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And Hannah's done well in short film festivals and competitions like the 48-Hour Film Festival.
I was just gonna
She's
ask
won
about
Best
that. Have you
Director
done
a
any
few
of those?
times. You also won Best Film in 2011 with the movie
Drain. Yeah.
So she knows what she's doing, and it's really kind of fun stuff. Where can people check out some of your movies?
My website, which is hannaemacpherson.com, which I know is long, but I have all 25 short films and music videos and web series that I have directed up there. And you know, the web series that we made in 2011, at the end of the day, when you've made 13 7-minute episodes, you realize you already shot a feature. And so,
That's
you know,
right.
that's why it's the next step.
And it's Hannah E. MacPherson, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and with an H at the end.
Okay.
Hannah E. MacPherson.
Yeah.
Your goal is obviously to crack through and have a hit.
Yes.
And what do you think that would do in terms of changing your life? Would it help you make the next movie?
Yes, exactly. I mean, what I want to be able to do is make a living doing what I love. And so, you know, right now I am an editor at Reel's Channel, and I love that. I feel lucky to get to be creative every day, but I really want to write and direct and tell stories, so I don't mind however, you know, what the paycheck is, but just so that it's enough that I could live and keep writing and keep telling stories, and especially if I could bring all my friends along who are so talented. That's the goal, I think, is to reach a large audience, move people, and inspire
Fantastic.
other filmmakers.
Well, it seems like you're going to do great things, and
Oh, thank
we'll
you.
look out for you when you're a big star. Don't forget about us.
I'll come back. I'll be here.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on the Morning
great.
Brew when you have your big national movies. So,
Definitely.
And I'll be billing you.
and he,
I'm just kidding.
Dan won't
You'll
be as
be with
friendly
me.
then.